Motorsports and at JR Motorsports. I still get nervous. Juan Valdez got a little coffee on my speech over there at the table. Last time I was up here, I was pretty excited about the award, obviously. Every time I win it, it's a great honor. And I was so excited that I forgot to, and we were in Vegas for the first time too, which might have had something to do with it, but I forgot to congratulate Jimmy on his 4th in a row. So I wanted to get that out of the way first, to congratulate Jimmy and Chad and Rick. Rick texted me this morning to make sure I wouldn't forget again. And what you guys have accomplished is going to resonate through the sport for eternity. I mean, it's just amazing what you've been able to do, and I think the sport will be able to bank on it for a long, long time. I want to thank General Mills and the National Motorsports Press Association for having the award. It's a great-looking trophy, and they do a good job promoting it. I want to thank Amp Energy and National Guard, my sponsors, Chevrolet, everybody else that's on board at Hendrick Motorsports and at JR Motorsports, all our partners. I want to thank my team and Hendrick Motorsports throughout the season for putting forth their best effort. It was a fun place to work, and they do a great job. And lastly, I want to thank the fans. They really make everything about this sport, this very moment here, possible for all of us. Everyone who voted, for not just me, all the other drivers. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
It's very humbling. I mean, especially getting an award from Home Depot. I had a great 10-year run with them, and you know, just to be nominated in that group is a pretty cool scenario to be in. But to win that award, it really makes us feel good about all the stuff that we do that we never talk about with anybody, and you know, the things that we're really passionate about.
Peterson.
That's better. It is with great honor and privilege to announce that this year's Myers Brothers Award winner is Jim Hunter.
In the bottom of the 6th. All right. Easier to get out. It sure is. A lot easier to get out. That is great. What do you think? Good job. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Hunter, come on over this way.
What a great crowd. Scholarship for Breanne Davis, you know, the official that was killed this summer. Darby was the judge. Okay.
I'm extremely proud to be up here representing our sport, the 48 team. It's been an amazing season filled with excitement, challenges, but nonetheless, definitely a successful one. So I love the fact that, you know, every day when I go into work, whether it be at the racetrack or at Hendrick Motorsports, I love my job and I enjoy going there. The fantastic facility that we've got at HMS is for one reason, and that is for Mr. Hendrick's vision. And when I think of people who I admire, aspire to be, Rick, you're definitely the man. You're at the top of the board, and I think that's probably for a lot of people's lists. What you provide people at Hendrick Motorsports, Hendrick Automotive Group, thousands of people, a great place to work, a fantastic environment, and it's fantastic. We really appreciate everything that you do for us, boss.
I'd like to welcome all the members of the Myers family from Winston-Salem and beyond that are in attendance with us today. And it's so great to note that 55 years after Bobby and Billy Myers were tearing up the tracks of NASCAR, that the Myers family is still taking NASCAR checkered flags. Congratulate Jason and congratulate Burt Myers on his NASCAR Wheeling Southern Modified Tour Championship, the track title at Bowman Gray, and the North Carolina State title. He's going to haul a lot of hardware home from Charlotte next weekend. Congratulations.
Well, as many drivers here know, winning the Ray Bestis Rookie of the Year title in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series is a great honor. And for me, it's been the result of a 24-year investment in racing and a lifelong dream.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Rick and all of Hendrick Motorsports and all the departments and what they do to give me fast race cars to earn these great awards. I want to thank the fans. Also would like to thank the media that's in the room tonight for following us around every year, all year long, and all the great support that you've given us. My great sponsor Lowe's is here as well. Thank you guys for what you do, and I'm so honored to be the champion once again for our sport, and look forward to representing our sport to the best of my ability this year, or next year. Thank you so much.
And I'm honored to introduce the winner of a record 5th consecutive NASCAR Sprint Cup Series championship, driver of the number 48 Lowe's Chevrolet, Jimmy Johnson. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, your 2010 chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup driver.
We had a good time. The city, I think, fits our sport very well. We've been to a show. We've been to many dinners. Yesterday we had some stuff going on out at the racetrack. Today's a very busy day, but in general, being on kind of the West Coast, we don't have the morning shows, so you can go out at night, you can have some fun, you can celebrate, and we're not at Good Morning America or the NBC, Today's show. It's 6 a.m. for our morning hits, so it's nice to get a couple hours of sleep and then reload and go again. It's so tough for us to evaluate ourselves and say where we fit in sports. I just think that's sports fans' opinion, and it's outside of the team. The other thing that's tough is that we're still alive and well and working and racing and together, so it's hard to reflect and look at where we fit. I think the stat alone speaks to how great of an accomplishment it is where we fit in sports. I don't exactly know, but we're certainly on a short list, and I hope to continue this run next year, and as years go by, accumulate more championships.
There was only one race to get it back, and then it was an all or nothing race, and it was like we had a lot of confidence going in. I really did, and then Friday comes around and we qualified so bad, it was like, even though we've been in that position before and we won the race the year before from that same spot, it just didn't feel the same. It just did not feel like it did the year before. And so I was a little bit worried. I thought that we were going to be competitive, and when we dropped the green flag, I was like, this is it. We got it. We're coming forward, and immediately in one corner things changed. But, there's just so many one-lap moments throughout this chase that defined who the champion was going to be. There was one lap, I'm sure, during this chase that would have turned it around and Kevin would have been the champion. We were so close, those three teams, that it was just a one race, winner take all, and obviously the guy who finished the best won the championship. You're going to get in those wrecks if you start in the back enough, and obviously it bit us in the final race that cost us. Every award that he accepts, everything that you think that should have been in that position, and so for me it just more has to do with thinking about the what ifs. But I feel like once I leave Vegas, I've got to worry about next year, and really I haven't thought about next year until I knew this weekend was coming. So after this weekend, I was gonna move on. So. I just got 2 more days of it.
It's something that I'm excited about. I think, and I'm excited about it for the reason of what I think is so cool about this is that on Sunday, everybody was celebrating the 5th championship. Rick celebrating his 10th championship, and on Tuesday we're making this move, which had been thought about a while leading into it, and it's a bold move, but I think it's a perfect example of how Rick just does not sit back and wait for things to pass by. He always tries to stay ahead of it, and as an organization, I think this is a move that is going to make all of us stronger.
The anticipation to get to the track is more, and you're ready to go to work, and
want to go run laps and see speed and see lap times and see adjustments and feel new cars and what they're doing and how they're reacting to the changes that the new crew chief's making and the new engineers producing. You want to be able to go see what's. I mean, it's like knowing what you're getting for Christmas, but not being able to mess with it. Until that morning, and it's a lot of anticipation, and I think it's healthy, and we needed this to happen. I needed this to happen, and hopefully this is a good position. Hopefully this will get me back to winning races, running in the top 5 and running in the top 10.
No, because nothing really surprises me anymore. So, the biggest thing that I felt was that we had a great season. Through the beginning part of the year, we were second going into the chase before they restructured the points. And then, the final 10, it just seems to come down to not having the right things kind of go your way. You have a wreck at Kansas and you blow a motor at California, and, you have some other issues there throughout the chase that just, you can't have those. You can never have the opportunity there that it takes you out. You got to have 10 solid weeks. And we had 10 solid weeks there just before the start of the chase, but then, now you're trying to put together 20 of them, so it just didn't quite work out.